Hi, hello and welcome back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. There's a pillar here.
Of course, it's a riddle. But if I'm reading this right...
Fiddle-dee-dee and riddle-me-ree. Find me coin purse and catch
got
it
to be
3.
more Greek fire vessels I can use. Just got to find them.
To be completely honest, I haven't really, What? What was the... Normally they just magnetize that shit. Are you not supposed to jump on that?
I guess
Wait, can
not.
You pull that can you pull that beam sideways?
I can.
Ooh, okay. Oh, it's to bring this over here. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And you needed another one to counterbalance it so that it would actually come up.
Yeah.
Okay, get ready to shoot it. Pull my devil trigger.
I don't think the Deathless ones are going to be happy with that.
Oh no. Anyway, to continue my thoughts from the last episode, like, there's nothing wrong with having representation in characters, you know. It's
Absolutely
just that
not.
more often than not, it's used as a lazy, shitty attempt to capitalize on an already established character or fan base, right? And it's just like another example of how to do it bad. Mrs. Freeze from the Suicide Squad game. Nobody asked for that. Nobody wants that. Everyone can see that it's a shameless attempt to appeal to, like, the LGBTQ, where it's like, oh look, Mr. Freeze is a woman now, see? Look, look! And it's just like, why though? What? That doesn't, what? What are you doing?
Especially when they were literally just like, oh yeah, this is a alternate dimension of Mr. Freeze where he's just a woman now.
Like, it's just... and yeah, that's another thing, like, just the lazy excuse of, oh yeah, just an alternate dimension. Okay, explain more about it. Or did you not think beyond the, oh yeah, they're a woman now? Because, like, you can have... there's Killer Frost! She's already an established, icy, evil villain character in DC, where it's like, you could... And she's fairly well known, you could have used Killer Frost! She's literally in the Suicide Squad in some of the movies. You know?
Yep.
But no, they had to go and be like, what if Mr. Freeze? What if they're a woman? Why though? Oh.
Lesbians.
Yeah, it's and that was another thing, like that design was very unflattering.
Ow.
Like it was painfully stereotyped. From like the fucking pixie haircut, just everything.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh, are we supposed to bring another of the barrels over, or are we supposed to go to the other side now?
No, we have to go to the other side. We can't bring any more barrels out. The shit's on
Oh.
fire now.
Oh! Right. Well, that sucks. But yeah, like, there's, as with everything, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it, and you can usually tell with, like, people's intentions, because if it's actually well thought out, and you take time to build the character, then it's usually pretty good. And you get people, you know, the characters become beloved.
Interesting.
And granted,
oh, I need a climbing arrow for that.
Sometimes a character redesign can have a pretty good purpose. Like, the one that most immediately comes to mind is, like, is two characters. One is Nick Fury, and the other is Baxter Stockman from the TMNT. Where it's like, both characters in their original incarnations were white, right? But then, with, like, the Marvel MCU, Samuel L. Jackson came along, and he just fucking defined the character. And it fits so goddamn good that now when you look back, you're like, oh, that's what Nick Fury used to be? No. Give me Samuel L. Jackson Nick Fury. That one's cool. I like that one.
It's actually
You
to
know?
the point where they did change Nick Fury to be black in some of the comics.
Fuck yeah, dude. And yeah, with like, same with like Baxter Stockman, where it was just like, before in the original one, he was just like, no, don't hurt me.
Which
And now it's like,
works in some ways because Batman meets the TMNT. That was perfect, Baxter Stockman.
yeah, that
Like,
was,
they really
please don't
leaned
hurt me.
into it.
Oh god. Like, that was funny. Like, you can have, but like, it also really works because like, nowadays,
Yes,
it just stuck. Because now in most incarnations, Baxter Stockman is black, right? And it works. It works real good. Even in Rise of the TMNT, which did not get its fair turn. I feel so bad. I feel so bad that, like, I was really negative against that shit at first because I thought it was all just, like... I thought it was another fucking shitty cash grab because, like, they're like, oh, they made April black, they're gonna fucking be pandering, blah, blah, blah. But no, they actually gave her some definition, and I liked it. I really fucking
Goodbye.
liked it.
Yeah.
She was like this psycho badass who's also like a fucking dork, but, you know, she runs around with her own groove. And that was another thing, like, they didn't pull out a fucking fakey ass romance with one of the turtles either, because it wasn't necessary. It is. I do find it pretty funny how, like, in most every incarnation, at least one of the turtles has to fall in love with her, right? Because, like, one of the, like, Mikey was the first one, I think.
Yeah.
And I remember Donatello did for the, like, the Nickelodeon CGI one. And in the Seth Rogen one now, it's Leonardo, where he's in love with Chubby April.
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
Although, to be honest, I think Chubby April's design, that works too, because she's a fucking dork.
Sulfur.
She's an outsider,
This must
she
have
doesn't
been
really
where they
go out and
prepared
do
the
shit,
raw
because,
ingredients
you
for
know,
Greek
it's just
fire.
what she does.
Mm-hmm.
It fits that she's not this perfect TV reporter, like she's an outsider too, like them.
So that's would be how they see eye to eye in some cases.
Looks like I'll need another
Yeah.
vessel.
And again, there's nothing wrong with, like, having a certain...
It does have cock and balls.
Of course it does. There's nothing wrong with having a
I had
representation.
to check because horse statues always have them for some fucking reason.
Yeah, people do not spare on the details. But, like, I feel like April O'Neil is a good example of, like, different character definitions, because by and large, it's usually just a red-headed lady in a fucking yellow
There's more
trench
vessels
coat
in
being
there.
like, oh, turtles,
Should be able
save
to
me!
pull them out.
You know?
Like in fucking Nostalgia
then-
Critics thing.
Yeah. But, like, over the years, it's
Got to
become
find
more
a
and
Greek
more
fire
of a
vessel
common
first.
thing that, like, no, she's not just the damsel in distress. She develops her own personality, she develops her own talents. In some of them, she becomes like a fucking martial arts master alongside them. In other ones, she's just a crazy badass with a bat, who beats the ever-loving shit out of you. You know?
And in the what was it, 2004, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show, like she was just a tech whiz.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, she was like right there with Donnie when she's like, oh yeah, I've got this, do. I will say the one that I didn't really like as much was the CGI one where it's like, oh yeah, she's a Krang. It's like, what? What? No. Why? That's unnecessary. Oh yeah, and Shredder's a Krang too. Well, okay, in some versions Shredder's a Krang, so that kind of works, but also...
Where does this attach to?
I prefer it when Shredder isn't a Krang, when he's just like this really powerful, crazy, evil guy who wants power, you know?
Yeah. Oh, wait. I probably need to do the, release one, and then connect it to this thing.
Oh, so you can pull it past the fire.
Yeah, so it won't get hit by the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And we'll deal with that later.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it's going to push
See
us
you later.
forward. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to just push
It worked.
things forward. Aha!
Just need to cut it free.
When the Emperor died, the Prophet's favor was lost, and we were forced to begin our exodus in the dark of night. The new Emperor has no love for the Prophet, so there was nothing left to stop the Knights of the Order of Trinity. We fled towards the desert, to begin again, when the Order of Trinity came upon us, and murdered the Prophet. I saw him die. We placed his body in a cave near the oasis, and in our sorrow, began to build him a tomb. The Order of Trinity is not finished. They desire not only the death of the Prophet, but the mysteries of the divine source.
There it is.
They will come again. But in our darkest hour, the Prophet has risen. He has defeated death, just as he will defeat our enemies.
So that's the real thing. The church wants immortality. They want the divine for themselves.
Yep,
They want
because
to
as
be the
long as
power.
they continue to live, they can continue to control.
Yep. It's never so noble as, oh yes, we just want to preserve God's way. No, we want to stay in power. We want to stay alive forever. Give it to us. It belongs to us. It's ours. No.
How
It
do we get
worked.
a... Ah!
Just need to cut it
Ah! Got it. Alright, to get back up to the horse cock.
And balls.
free. Don't think I've
Right.
cracked this yet. I'll have to come back.
Oh, do you need to blow it up so that you can get your way up there?
No. I think I have to make my way through again.
You know, once all the raging fires have died down, it's not so bad in here.
Yeah, it's a nice looking place.
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
Another vessel.
Let's see.
Try horse, but whole.
Alright, it's over here. See if I can spot it.
Oh, hey, the other horse statue.
Yeah, I think I need to go this way.
Look up, see if there's a swingy. Ah, yes.
Yep,
okay,
there
good.
is. There's the thing. Yeah.
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
No, there's a slammy, yeah.
Oh. And there's no way to. Oh, fuck. Can you imagine how terrifying that would be if it wasn't slowed down?
Absolutely.
Standard of the Prophet's army. This would have been mounted above a flag and carried by a standard bearer.
That shit looks heavy.
Ah, it depends. If it's carved out of stone, yeah. If it is
It
made
looks
out
like
of...
stone.
Well, I guess it depends on how big it is.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to go on top of a flag, so it's probably about like a foot at most. Unless it's just like a itty bitty little flag topper or something. Anyway.
I mean, at most, it'll be like 4 pounds.
Looks like I'll need another vessel.
Oh my god, Laura, please do shut up.
It worked. Just need to cut it free.
Looks like I need another vessel. Another Nana disappeared today. The grandson carries a cage. If he ever has his cage. Nana's never coming back. So why don't you hop into the cage and become Nana Shade. Sorry, Jacob Jesus. Oh yeah, look, you can see the gold part on the thing. That thing's pretty big. About the size of a person's head. Oh shit.
Time to run.
Oh god!
Yeah, I think it's made of gold. Up, left. Leap.
Just remember the 5 Ds. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Also, I just noticed they have Greek fire on their fucking arrow tips.
Makes sense, they seem to be pretty fond of it.
Oh no no!
Oh. Man, good thing these fucking ageless warriors who have spent centuries honing their skills have the fucking aim of a stormtrooper.
Nope. Go, Lara, go.
Almost. Almost.
Okay, those hit you straight
Those
straight
hit me
on. I saw
square in
that.
the ass, yeah. Ow.
Oh no. Oh, you're on fire.
Oh shit!
You're on fire,
Whoops.
Kratos. It'll pass.
Also, the glow stick just appeared.
Jacob, I made it.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Lara, thank God you're all right. Bring the Atlas to me in our observatory in the mountains.
I'm on my way.
Here's a better idea. Why don't we just drop the Atlas in the fucking ocean and call it good?
Because they'll find it. They have most likely billions of dollars to work with, Jay.
Yes. So.
If we drop it in the ocean, they're just going to search for it and find it eventually.
What if we dropped it in the Mariana Trench?
They will find it eventually.
But that's gonna take a couple of good long, maybe centuries even.
Yeah, but then they'll find it and we won't be able to stop them at that point. Because at that point we'll be fucking dead. And they won't stop
Whoa.
looking for it.
Unless we use the divine source. Haha, did you think of that?
We don't know what the divine source is.
Oh, well. Yeah, I do. It's a ball, right? It's a ball?
No.
Oh.
They're like the fucking peasants ready to burn the fucking witch. Just it's funny.
How
What?
do you know she's a witch? She turned me into a newt. A newt? Oh, uh-oh.
This commemorates the construction of a great city.
No.
Kitesh.
Funny. What else burns? Wood. These little. Like,
Little
oh
bits of
right, you're right.
paper.
You're right. It's like, oh, how would that prove she's a witch? It's like, oh yeah, he's right. They're all just sitting there like, okay, so how else would you prove it? Drown her!
Jonah, is that you?
Floats on water. Yeah! What else floats on water?
I knew it!
A duck! A duck! Yes!
Jonah, what are you
Duh.
doing here?
Funny
Where-
chunks of wood.
I'm up here.
Chunks of wood. Little stones.
If she weighs as much as a duck,
Dead out on the tundra.
she's a witch?
Can't believe you came after me.
Good!
She's like, yeah!
I told you I got your back. I couldn't leave you out here
Dumb, I
alone.
love it.
I'm on my way up to you now. Don't go anywhere.
What's going on? I wasn't paying attention.
Hadn't planned on it.
Danger.
Be careful out there.
Oh, it's Jonah. You know, it'd be a fucking terrifying crossover for Laura.
What?
Laura meets the God of War.
I mean, it certainly would be a thing.
The power balance would be fucking so off the scale.
Lara,
Oh.
glad to see you're still with us. The invaders are spread all over the valley, but we're pushing back where we can. If you can lend a hand, you're always welcome. We know we can trust you.
Oh boy.
Alright, so we're out of time. We'll continue this in the next one. Adios.
See you later.